He tucks his wings and plummets like a dart straight down toward the churning ocean waters, disappearing beneath the surface in pursuit of prey.
While Mother Booby remains steadfast on the nest, Father Booby takes to the skies, diligently scanning the waves for the fish they need.
Flaps his strong wings, propelling himself forward over an isolated rock formation jutting out from the sea. Spots a school of fish. He tucks his wings and dives like a missile. Dozens of other birds follow suit, bombarding the ocean surface from high altitudes. Plummets from the sky, joining a barrage of other seabirds hitting the water.
Tilts his wings slightly, banking through the air as he continues his hunt for a substantial meal to bring back to the colony.
The heavy rain continues. Mother Booby lowers her head and uses her beak to roll the pale egg through the watery mud.
Spreads her wings slightly and dips her long beak down into the nest. She gently nudges the two fluffy gray chicks, tucking them back securely under her warm belly. lowers his head and uses his beak to bite into a tangle of green seaweed washing up on the shore. He shakes his head, tearing a piece away.
Glides smoothly and rapidly over the rippling ocean waves, its sharp eyes scanning the waters below.
Sits alone in the middle of a muddy, wet dirt scrape. Its dark and white feathers are slightly disheveled as it rests quietly in the drying mud. Lowers its head and uses its beak to lightly peck and prod at the small pebbles and dry dirt lining the edge of the nest. Fly in near-perfect synchronization, their wing beats matching as they cruise low over the ocean, scanning for prey beneath the waves. The adult members of the colony gather on the rocks, engaging in courtship and pair bonding behaviors. Is curled up tightly in a muddy scrape on the dark, rocky ground. Her beak is tucked back into her waterproof feathers, entirely ignoring the downpour. Rests quietly. Right behind her sits a large, incredibly fluffy white chick, sheltered by the rocks. Flies in a straight, steady line across a solid blue sky, its wings fully extended as it embarks on another hunt. Glides through the clear blue sky, its long, powerful wings barely needing to flap as it rides the air currents. Banks through the air, showing off the stark white underside of its wings before leveling out and continuing its forward momentum. Flap their enormous wings slowly and deliberately, gliding in tandem high above the island ecosystem. Stands still, its head turning slightly as it surveys the terrain around it.
glides steadily across a bright, clear blue sky, its white underside contrasting against the deep blue as it travels away from the colony.
Run back and forth along the edge of the lapping waves, their reflections visible in the wet sand before the scene finally fades out.